Hey, good morning, Facebook. Happy Saturday. You might be sleeping and maybe you're catching this on the replay. Mark Avens here, creator of the Lean Body Breakthrough for busy moms and dads over 40. Over 40, why over 40? Well, just happens to be the season I'm in, happens to be the people that I typically work with. So yeah, over 40. And what I do as a coach, I help busy parents who are struggling, and I want to talk about that in the next couple of minutes. But first, I got to share this with you because it's an absolutely magnificent. If you're wondering why I moved to Florida, if you're wondering why I moved from north to south, just take a look, and I probably shouldn't even have to say anything else. So yeah, I'm not gonna be a weatherman. You know it's warmer in Florida than it is probably where you live right now. And, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. In fact, I want to talk about the timing to take a leap. Appropriate today, right? Leap day for leap year. If you didn't know that, yes, it's the extra day. And I don't know how you're gonna spend your day, but I want to share with you really something that I think could be really helpful, especially if maybe you're middle-aged, 40s or so, maybe you're a little younger, a little older. But I can tell you one of the things that I've found over the course of really my entire life, but really just most recently in my 40s, where the struggle is, not just people always talk about, well, I do really well on the weekends, Mark. I do really well. I get to the gym, I'm healthy, I eat pretty healthy, I'm pretty active. I don't maybe do as much as I want, but I do okay. But the weekends get me, right? And I'm not here really to talk about how to win your weekends because I've talked about that before, but I would say the biggest thing I can just maybe think about right now, being leap day, is there's so many people out there who are getting, past their 40s and they have yet to start. You see, I think that's the biggest thing, and maybe today could be that day that you start. What an appropriate day too, right? Here, I'm going to show you. Check this out. Now, I'm going to show you this. See this little water thing right here? Right there? This is just when the tides come, and you can see the tides actually all the way out. Right there, you can see where it goes from dark to light in the sand. And when the tide comes in, it makes these little called tide pools. And my dog doesn't really, especially the water is kind of cold, and I'm not going to step in the water right now. If it was warmer, the water's not actually that. Oop, let me grab this leash. But I'm here with my guy, Owen. Here. Hey, boy. That's Owen right there, right? Beautiful dog. So check this out. Watch what he does when we go over this. Come here, boy. Come on, ready? Come on. He just took a leap. Here we go. All right, so he just took a leap. So if Owen can take that leap, it wasn't that hard, right? He didn't want to step in the water. He didn't want to step where it's not comfortable. He actually just wanted to jump over the water. And I know the problem with many people that I come across in their 40s that are struggling with their weight is that they're afraid to take that leap. They're afraid to take that first step, and they don't realize really how easy it is. Not how hard, maybe how hard it is when you take that leap on your own, or you take that leap with no structure, no support, have no plan. You go into the weekends, right? This is the weekends. People struggle in the weekends. Why? Because there's typically no plan, no structure. They have no accountability. There's nothing set up. So you can't expect to kind of get results. And that could be related to anything, not just about your health and your wellness, but it could be anything, right? It could be your relationships. Hey, listen, if you're wondering why now, and I'm not a marriage counselor or anything, but I've been married for 18 years, and this is not to knock, and I know it takes two, but I would say it takes effort. Relationships take work. You got to take a leap. You got to sacrifice sometimes and give, and that's no different when it comes to your health, your personal health. Should be intentional, and if it's not, today may be the best day for you to take that leap. So I'm encouraging you as you get up this morning. And I'm going to share with you one more thing, and I think I'm a visual person, so let me share this with you. Now, as I'm walking, if you notice these guys right here, jellyfish, right? I don't know why they're dead, but they're pretty much dead here. And you can see I'm walking by a bunch of jellyfish. And I'm not calling anybody a jellyfish, but check that out right there. See that? Cool. So I saw three things. Jellyfish. Now, of course, I don't see any of them. Well, there's some birds out there and there was some birds back. I think my dog scared them away. I saw, hey, all right, cool. So I saw some birds flying all in like a, I guess a flock, right? Flock of seagulls, all flying together, diving for food. I saw a couple of like, I think they're like these loner birds, and I don't know what they're called, but they kind of like sit in the water and dive, and they come back up and they dive back down, and I don't see any at the moment, but they look like they're really they're really working hard. And then of course there's these jellyfish. Check this out. So there's these jellyfish that are dead. So I think about that, and I'm walking here, and I wasn't actually even going to go live, but I said, you know what? I'm inspired right now. I'm inspired because I see three things on my walk. Well, four things. That water, another one we just actually jumped over. Owen just jumped over right there. He took that leap. But then two different types of birds and jellyfish, dead jellyfish. I don't see any live ones out there. They're all dead, and I have to like navigate through them. So point is, you got an option. If you're stuck, if you're dying and overweight and maybe sitting on your couch and depressed and anxious and upset with yourself because you let yourself go, and you feel like that jellyfish, like a dead jellyfish, right? Soft and squishy, and just you have like no hope. Well, I want to give you hope. I want you not to be that jellyfish. And then you could do the bird, the one loner bird. A couple of them are out there, and if I see them, they're kind of like diving and stuff, so they're hard to find. Be like that loner bird, try to just figure things out on your own. Dive down, kind of look around, see what you need to get, so forth. Or you could be like some of the seagulls. Now, I know seagulls are scavengers, so again, maybe not a great analogy, but the seagulls are typically together in a group, and they probably feed off each other. In other words, they probably learn from each other. They probably fly. You look at any kind of the birds that you see, they come fly south. Same kind of thing as they do that as well. And they learn from each other, so they get help. Maybe they support each other and so forth. And that's the difference. That's the thing I want to share with you today. And again, this doesn't have to be related to weight loss or fitness. It could be related to anything. Don't be the dead jellyfish, first and foremost. Don't lose hope. Don't just stop and think that you're too old to get back in shape. You're too old to lose the weight. You're too old in that relationship, or for that relationship. You're too old for a new beginning and a new start. Today could be the day, leap day, right? Today could be the day that you actually jump and actually take that leap of faith. Maybe you need a little faith to be able to take that leap. Maybe you need the support and accountability like those other birds that seem to be doing well. Oh, there's one bird now. Now I can say this is a hawk. Let's see if I can pull this up. I think this is a hawk. Check that out right there. And I don't know too much about hawks. Pretty cool where I live, by the way, right? So if you get a chance, get to the beach, get early. It's where all the magic happens down here. The sunrise was phenomenal. But yeah, so not the jellyfish, first and foremost. Not maybe the bird by itself, just trying to figure it out on its own. Hey, eagles and hawks and stuff are not a good example, but the birds that were flying together, they seem to be doing well. They have the support, the structure probably that they need, whether it's scavenging for food or what have you. And that's really the point, is today being leap day, leap year, right? The day we get an extra. Can you imagine if today is the day you start? Today's the day you take that leap, that you make that effort. You took the time to listen to this. Maybe it's time to listen to really what's going on inside your body. And if it's not well, if it's not healthy, if it's overweight, if it's unhappy, if you can't bear to look at yourself in the mirror, if you can't stand on a scale, if you don't even want to go to the grocery store, you think people are going to judge you for what you put in your grocery cart. Don't think I haven't heard that before. You're at a point in your life, you say, Mark, nothing works for me. I've done it all. I've tried it all. I can tell you can't give up on yourself. Please don't. Don't even just do it for you. Do it for your family. Do it for the people that love you, that care about you, that want the best for you. And even if you don't know me very well, and even if you're like, hey, he's just talking because he wants you to be in his coaching program, I'm not even asking you to do that. In fact, it's not for everyone. My coaching program isn't the right fit for everyone. Does it work? Yes. Is it proven? Yes. Has it been something I've been doing for the past 25 years? Absolutely. It's why I still do it. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't get people results, but that's not the point. The point is, if you have not started, If you've been sitting on the fence, if you've been struggling, if you've been stuck, today could be the day that you have that starting point, that leap. Maybe today is a perfect day. You can write it on your calendar. I listened to Mark on the beach talking. He inspired me to take that leap. Well, do a couple things. Don't go on your own. Don't do it alone. If you need help, sure, you can reach out to me. If you need help, find somebody locally if you want to. But find somebody that knows what they're doing that can help you. Because the last thing you want to do is go through another 5, maybe 10 more years struggling and stuck. Wait till the next 4 years come around and you're like, I remember Mark talked on that leap day and it's 4 years later and I haven't done a damn thing about it. I haven't done a damn thing about my relationship. I haven't done a damn thing about my body, my health. I'm still in the same spot. In fact, now I'm 4 years older and it's now 4 years harder, because the bottom line is if you don't do anything now, another year from now, it's only going to get harder. 4 years from now, next leap day, it's only going to get harder, 4 times harder probably, because you're going to be 4 years older. Your body's going to be 4 years older. You're going to be 4 years more depressed, anxious, beating yourself up. The scale will be still staying the same, or it may even be creeping up higher and higher every year. So I just want to inspire you right now on this Saturday. Why I took the time to come on here live, and if you catch this on the replay, listen, I do this because I am so incredibly inspired by the people that do reach out for help, that do change their life around, that do take that leap, that do decide to get the support that they need, that realize they can't do it all on their own. They're not good at it. At the end of the day, it's okay. It truly is okay not to be okay. And it took me in my walk, it took me learning about that with my faith journey, is that at the end of the day, it is okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. Because being not okay and not having the answers, not having the solution, if you just completely turn yourself off to any solution, then it's going to get worse. Trust me, it's going to get worse. So I hope this helps. I hope that I inspired you. I want to share with you just this beautiful sunrise, because it is truly a beautiful sunrise. You can see we're up about maybe 20 minutes ago. I posted a quick live and that sun was all the way down there. But again, maybe you need to go for a nice walk on the beach this morning to give yourself that inspiration. Beautiful, right? Yeah, I see the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Give me some hearts. Again, nothing in this for me, truly. If I can inspire you. Now, I set out on a journey, and that's why I'm coming on here. Now, whether you come into my world as a coaching client and become a member in our Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching Program, that's one thing. But I set out a goal this year to help over 1,000 people. Last year, in my space, it was about 300, give or take. And this year, I want to triple that. I want to help over 1,000 people. That is my mission. Do I make a living at this? Yes. I'm a 40-something-year-old and I have a mortgage and bills to pay, and I have to, my wife works full time. That's the deal. I'm not trying to hide any of that. I'm not like independently wealthy and can just come down here and hang out on the beach all the time. But I will say is if I've helped you in any way, even if it's like you're not interested in coaching, just shoot me a message. If you're struggling, shoot me a message. I'd love to help in any capacity that I can. So if you're wanting to take that first step, go ahead and send me a message. Maybe even hop on a quick call with me. There's no strings attached. Quick 10-minute call. I have a few spots open this morning. I have not really. I'm kind of limited on the weekends. But during the week, you can get on my schedule. We can talk about a plan. We can talk about you taking that leap. And anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Take care. Have a beautiful, blessed day. We'll see you. And you know what? Maybe you don't hear this. Maybe you haven't heard this. But if nobody's told you they love you, just to let you know, I might not even know you, but I love you. Take care and God bless.